Okay, let's take a look at this. Blackboard strips some of this information out, so put input back in there. Input. Input. And this should be on click. Okay, let me save that. And refresh this. Okay, click generate. Your lucky number is number. That's interesting. Okay. First thing I notice is says 0 and blank. So numbers are selected between 0 and number. Okay, I see. So they're supposed to put a number in here. So if I put 5 in there, then click generate lucky number. It's not doing anything. Okay, so let's take a look at our code. On click, we got our min. Min is equal to parse float document.getElementById min box. Min box with the uppercase B. So that matches. Min box, uppercase B. Dot value. Okay, then max is parse float document.getElementById max box uppercase B. That matches. Okay. Number is equal to math.floor, then math.random, and I think okay, I see, then times max minus min plus 1 plus min. Well, that doesn't look bad. Okay, and document.getElementById output div. I guess that would be this one here. Output div. Dot enter HTML equals your lucky number is plus, and since we're dealing with a variable, we don't want to put quotes around it. And don't want quotes around that. And don't want quotes around this. And don't want quotes around here. Now we're going to do a little bit more formatting, assuming this works. So if I refresh that, put 5 in here, click that, your lucky number is. Numbers seem weird, but let's see. Okay, so this number here, I want to do a plus, and I'll put a comma here. And that'll separate our numbers. Let me put a space also. Then over here, after this number, I'll put a single quote, comma, space, plus, then, oops, down here after this number, I'll put a plus and then a comma with quotes around it like that. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Put 5 in here, click that. Your lucky number is 30, 50, 10, and 30. I don't remember the exact parameters of this. If it's actually supposed to return a number between 0 and 5, then it's not working. But let's see. Math.random should return a number between 0 and 1. Max minus min. If I put 5, 5 minus 0 is 5 plus 1 is 6. So I take that times 6. Okay, let me think this through. So if min is equal to 0, for example, and max is equal to 5, then max minus min plus 1 is going to equal to 5 minus 0 plus 1, which gives us 6. So that's 6 times math.random and then plus min. I wonder if that should be a, of course, it's coming up a real large number, like 30. Number T, number E, number W. Okay, number's this. So this would be 6 times this. Maximum that'd be at that point is 6. Floor. And then plus my min. Yeah, let me go to my book. I probably don't remember the syntax of the random numbers. This is 4.2. Where's chapter 4? So random numbers. Actually, I have 4 is for week 4. Okay, here's the section. Tip calculator. Where's random numbers? Because I am not seeing it. Dynamic text. Where in the world is the... Oh, here, there. Okay. Math.floor, math.random times max value minus min value plus 1. That sure looks correct. Plus min val. And your lucky number is number. Number equals math.floor, math.random times max, this parentheses rounded, max minus min plus 1 plus min. Well, let's see if I can remember the syntax of the alert. Alert min. Let's see if that's right. Okay, so refresh this. 05 says 0. Okay, that's what I expect. Okay, and then I put max in there. This is a way you can check your value of the variables. Refresh that. 5 in here. Tells me 5. Okay, that looks good. So I know min and max are correct. Let me come down here. Let's see what the value of number is. So refresh that, put 5 in here, 10. So something is wrong with that code right there. Number is equal to math.floor, math.random times max minus min plus 1. Max minus min plus 1. Let me create some new variables. Okay, so I'm going to come up here. Max minus min. Why am I making that so hard for? M. It's equal to max minus min plus 1. Okay. And we'll do an alert. See what in the world m's equal to there. Let me get rid of this number here. Okay, so refresh that. Put 0 to 5. 6. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought it would be. So instead of having max minus min plus 1 here, I'm going to put m. And since it's just a single variable, I don't need parentheses around it. So it looks like this. Okay, so we got alert, and we're going to look at the value of number. See if that helped any. Probably not. Can't imagine it would. 5, 30. Okay, so that's wrong. rnum, that's be our random number, is equal to math.random, like that. I'm going to do an alert rnum. Okay, so refresh that, put 0 to 5 in there, gives me that. I'd expect that. 0, 0. Okay. So now, instead of this being math.random, I'm going to put rnum in there. So we've got rnum times 6. Let's try that. Refresh that, put a 5 in here. There's our random number, 30. Still not working. Oh, this is frustrating as can be. A random number is correct. So then I'm going to say alert math.floor, and then I'll put in 6.3. I'm hard coding 6.3 in because if no, not 6.3. Say 5.6 plus m times that. Yeah, let's say 5.3. Let's see what that gives us. Let's refresh this, 0 to 5. There's my random number, 5, 10. And, So that's working. Math.floor is giving us what we'd think. But then number is equal to math plus min. What in the world? Min should be 0 at that point. Okay. Alert math.floor 5.3 plus min. Math.floor, yeah, plus min. Let's see what that gives us. Okay, so I refresh that, put 0 to 5. There's my random number, 5. This would represent the floor. That's what happens when you do a floor. It drops the decimals. Click that again, it gets 50. It's concatenating them because min is 0. Okay, so why is it doing that? Min is obviously a parse float, as we brought it in here. It's thinking they're strings. Why is it thinking they're strings? We've got a parse float, which should be converted to a number. Interesting. I wonder if I can do a cast. So if I convert it to a float, let's see if that I now know what it's doing. Okay, so I'm gonna say number. Why does it think number is a string? Let me change this back. Math.random times max minus min plus 1 plus min. Okay, so let's make sure it's still broke. Still broke. Okay, refresh. Okay, it's concatenating the random number with 0. Now, means that it thinks one of them is a string. Min, we did a parse float. That obviously can't be a string. How about number is equal to 3.1? So let's save that and run it. Zero, zero. Still doing it. So number is probably not the issue, as it is all of this. So I'm going to plus min. Boy, this one's got me baffled. If I do a cast on this, I think float is how I do that. Float here. Let's see if that's true or if I'm lying. Okay, so refresh this, put 0 to 5, click that, and it gives me an error. Okay. Let me look it up in the book. Casting allows you to switch it to a different variable type. If it thinks it's string, then it'll convert it to whatever you're casting it to. But I probably not got the right syntax. Cast. And I don't see a casting. That's nice. Float. Floating point numbers. 221. Okay, so we got that. Min is text value is equal to 0. Dot value. Document get element by ID minbox dot value. Maybe it thinks min is a min is equal to parse float of min. Max is equal to parse float of max. Okay, now I'll refresh this, put a 5 in here. Still doesn't like it. Oh, I still got my casting in there. Could be doubles the appropriate form. Okay, refresh this. Still throwing a 0 on. Okay, so those parse floats aren't doing anything. Yeah, let me see if there's something about how to display the type. So we got type would be if it's a string or integer or what. Nothing in the book about type. Okay. Let's see. JavaScript. Cat or type. Show type. Type of. Okay. So let's try that. For my min and max, let's see, I'm going to do an alert type of min. So refresh this. Oops, refresh that. Let's try it again. Refresh this. Put 5 in there. Like that. String. It says it's a string. How come this is a string? We did a parse float. It shouldn't be a string. Document.getElementById. Okay, let me go back and double check that. Maybe that's get element by ID, min box dot value. Sure don't see anything wrong there. Get element by ID, min box dot value. How about if let's just double check that that's doing what it's supposed to be doing. Alert type, or let's say min, is equal to 3.1. So alert type of min should tell us float or double. Okay, so put 5 in there, click that. String. No matter what, it's thinking it's a string. Unclick. Okay. Parse float. It thinks it's a string when I've assigned it min x, max x. Now put an x in there. Go through and put all those as x's. Okay, let's save that. Refresh this. Put 0 and 5. It's a number. He didn't like the name of it. How bizarre. Min and max must be reserved words or have some kind of meaning in JavaScript. Wow. Now, I could shorten this video. I could redo it and have the exact answer. But I want you to see the thought process when you go through and trying to figure out what's going on with the problem. You know, and it sometimes it takes a while. And that's part of if you get into programming, if you enjoy solving a puzzle, then this is how you approach it. Now, I'm not saying at your level that that's something you could have easily found. As you can see, you know, I was programmed for 13 years and taught programming for 12 years, and it took me a while to spot that. But anyway, that's what was wrong with the web page.